Alright, let's, can we make the backpack light yet? Okay, I need a bunch of stuff from my stone that I just farmed. Nope, I got all of those. Look at this. Okay, so now we've got a light source permanently. I don't think it's as strong as the other one maybe, but we can hold a two-handed weapon. Which means we can hold a shield. Can't believe these ones cost dollary dues to make. Like, I gotta put gold into it. It's a 20% passive block. It's a 100% active block, though. How do you block? It's an expensive week or so. Money's tight for the next 17 days. Best of luck with that, man. Wait, that means you're going to be poor at Christmas time. You're not allowed to be poor at Christmas time. How are you going to buy yourself your Christmas present? Yeah, okay. So my scythe, because it's so out of control, just scythed an unready watermelon. Do I want blueberries? Are these blueberries? Oh, that's nice. Okay, can I make the shield now? No, I still need more. How much more do I need? 50. Are we going to have 50? No. Should we go to town? Still no. We should go to town in a little bit because I need to sell the clay so that I can hit more clay, because clay also drops jewels, which are really valuable. Not valuable enough to smelt the clay with the... Okay, light goes on. Backpack, backpack. You'll throw a little extra on top? I thought he likes you to throw a little extra in the back. Oh, the one that got away, huh? I probably should have a shield. Where's my ore nodes? Oh, you crashed on him so hard throughout your teens? That's good you're still friends. It's good to have friends. Yeah, see, bonfire, you don't have to tell them your address, you can just hang out at their place. Oh, don't die. Panz, don't die. Moron. Where's that campfire? There it is. But then they know what he looks like? Well, I mean, probably not. I sort of picture bonfire in a, in like a trench coat and a Daft Punk mask and an extra thick wad of tinfoil on the top. How close was I there? Did I nail it? You accept the eyeball sacrifice. I hear they smush up into good preserves, bonfire. Animal eyeballs are a delicacy? Yeah. But, I mean, you don't have to eat them, Severo. I don't know if I would. I usually try a lot of different and weird foods if I'm in an opportunity to. Because, you know, people are eating it, then it's edible. Is that the balls or the brains? Kangaroo, yeah. A bunch. It's okay, mate. It used to be really cheap, but then it became like a, an in thing. Same with crocodile. The kangaroo, like, there's no shortage of kangaroo meat. Like, no, 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 no. Should I just leave? We should have just teleported out. Yeah, kangaroo meat. It should be really, really cheap, but like, because it's in a massive abundance. Apparently, the butchering's not not finicky, so it's just it's available. But because it became a thing, industry's like, oh well, if people like it now, it's no longer there's no longer supply and demand. It's a... People don't know what the supply and demand is in general, so we can charge more because we can. People like it. This has become a popular thing. You know, there's a bit more demand, but the supply is still well beyond the capabilities. And it really, you know... That side of capitalism irks me. Yeah, crock burger. It's cliche. It tastes like chicken. Do I give my dogs bully sticks? What's a bully stick? Maybe we have an Australian version of that. Ah, no, we don't. Yeah, there's almost no point going further down. Unless I want to fight, but I don't, because I don't have the shield yet. And then afterwards, I want to find the quickest way into the that arena, because I don't want to. When I get ready to fight, I'm not going to farm. It's just going to be fight. And there will definitely be no farm, because the plan is to go in there and try the fight and die until we win. You're on run 2 of T3, it's also not going well already. Rip 1 run. Ah, that sucks, man. I did find that at one stage I felt like the runs were very swingy. You know, they're either made or broken early game. And some of them are, but then I did tier 3, 4, and 5 back to back to back. And I think it's just... It is formulaic, I think. You can still have tougher runs, but for the most part, it's... like the game's made and won in the first zone. Not the first overall map zone. You know, you just want to get to have bigger areas so you can, ooh, nice. Get as many things as possible. I'm okay with that. Like, the problem, and that's the, I think, one of the, usually the biggest difference outside of meta progression, like, because people will argue, they'll be like, oh, if you play a roguelite, once you've got all the upgrades and all the things, and nothing's carrying over from run to run. Now, granted, a lot of them, there is something like a currency that carries over, but you can kind of ignore that if you chose to. You've now got a roguelike. It's like, well, you don't, because a true roguelike is balanced around the fact that each run is, you know, playing with, you know, the same starter deck, basically. Or whoever it was. Like, you look at Slay the Spire with Ironclad, or, you know, now they've got unlocks in terms of cards, but that's not meta progression. It's just a cheap mechanic that probably shouldn't be in any games like that. Or FTL, everything starts on its own merit from the start. Game of Solitaire, you know. And the games are balanced around that. Really fine, the good ones are really finely balanced around, you know, can you get a win through this, you know, and sometimes you're going to have, you know, really tough starts and and not make it, or you cruise through until you just get stomped for some reason. Or, you know, various different things happen. But a lot of the roguelites with the meta progression, they're designed to be punishing at the start unless you're really good or you've played through a few times. And some of them you just cannot win at the start because like someone was saying they got to hell on a fresh save file. We came close when we did the fresh save file for the bridge achievement, and we got into hell like on the second attempt. We got like 3 stops in. I think I got to one of the detours, the first detour, and it was the first detour, and I couldn't, like, the character was just too weak. You just don't have enough upgrades and stuff. But most of them, when you're fully upgraded, even with the penalty system, it's not the same. Right? It doesn't have that same sort of intricate balance of something that doesn't have the upgrades and stuff. So usually there's a formula. You know, especially depending on the pacing too. Faster paced games, less so, because they're more hand-eye, right? But games with more strategy elements to it, it's usually a formula. This War of Mine was the same. Once you sort of understand what you need to do and how to do it, you just do it. And there's nothing wrong with that. It just means you've gotten good. And that's a good feeling, I guess. But it does mean that, like, it becomes a game that you're not going to get, very unlikely going to get, you know, multiple hundreds of hours out of. And you're probably not going to go back and reload it once you've played it out, done the achievements. If they don't put out a DLC, and even then, it's probably done and dusted. Is that that's not a bad thing either, unless you only get games that you were looking for that long-term replayability from. But a lot of people don't. They buy a game, they get 50 hours out of it, they're freaking happy, and then you move on, right? And then you move on. 5.56 and an M4. Yep. That's the win. Yeah, the 7.62s are kind of okay. I also find the if I'm going in the dungeon, I don't take the axe, I guess. The yeah. For me, a rifle suppressor is massive on pushing forward. Unless you have heaps of ammo and you can just blat away. But I think in hell. But I think that was the biggest difference. Any run that I got a rifle suppressor, you get to hell and you really cruise through and take your time and pick off enemies and can scavenge the zones. If I didn't have a rifle suppressor, I found I wanted to be really careful on how I did stuff. I'm going to chop down these trees because they're in the way. But I can't because I don't have I don't need a shield while I'm not going to go in the dungeon. Oh yeah, I definitely want a pistol suppressor first. But usually, by the time you get to the late zone, the pistol's not strong enough. Or like it is if you get like an AMP or a, I mean, what's the 45? Oh, the AMP's a 45, or if you get like an MP5, that does okay. But you need a ton of 9mm because they chew through it. Whereas, you know, the sharp shot rifle or the M4, you know, it doesn't use anywhere near the amount of ammo that the 9 and the 45s use. Kind of want to get that. What was I looking for? I was looking for something different. Well, I guess not. We're going to... Alright, so I'm going to chop these things down and then we'll go to town. I was looking to see if there was another axe. aiming laser and a red dot on the M4. I found that with the scope, the enemy highlight would trigger from longer. I found I was watching a few different people and then co-played, which I think is good for the game, but a lot of people really struggled with the aiming because of the isometric view on the dot, which I totally get, but I think the highlight enemy aiming at is a good feature. It's not an aim assist. It lets you know that your character is actually aiming at you know, someone in an isometric field. I think that should have been turned on by default, maybe. Because I think there was something like that in the Ascent from the start. Because they knew it's an isometric game, you don't quite have the same angle when it comes to, you know, the aiming zone. Alright, let's go to town. I've got stuff to sell, do we? Yeah. A bunch of... We'll sell the wood and the glass and the other stuff and see what we have. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna either sell these to you guys or use them for my own crafting. Woodsman's up here, right? See what if we want to go for any of the weapon sets. I should play blackjack against the dude as well. Right, these guys buy glass. Or do I need them for... Do they have a weapon? So they got a flail. For just straight up cash. So this is one of the weapon sets in the... Oh, you can't see it here. You can only see it from a workbench. So if you're collecting the stuff, you just need to buy those weapons from them. This guy's got a shield. Again, that's just money. And a lance. Or a crappy weapon. Oh, these guys have glass. Where's the tailor? Ooh, for sale. Can we buy this? Coming soon. I think this one you've got to have the things. A refined mace. I mean, it's got good damage. It's low speed though, so it doesn't have good damage. And everyone gives you so little money for stuff. Okay. So we're on our way. We need... We'll check the tailor on the way out. I don't know if it's 1,000 or 1,500. $1,500. So we're going to sell those in multiples of 10. Yeah. 1 for 2 or 2 for 5. Okay. We might need those for something at some point, but then I'll just go farm some. I really want to get my my backpack. Where'd the pirate dude go? He's further around. Not much doing in town. What a fine day it is. Oh, where's his goods? Here we go. Okay, so again, just bought with straight cash. Are they any good? 7 to 12, high damage. That's not terrible. What's our sword got? I don't know if I can, I don't think we can compare it. Yeah. Hang on. 11 to 13, high speed. The other one's 7 to 12, high speed. But 10 to 19, crit. 7, 12, 10 to 19. 14 to 18. Yeah. So it's just not worth it. Sorry, pirate dude. Alright, gonna do the blackjack? Okay. Bet max 10. Deal. Hit. Oh, hit. 17. That's tough. Good deal. Split. Where's my split option? Hit. Oh, suck it up, princess. $16 sucks. Yeah. Found a katana in a car trunk. Nice. That's a good start. Where's my blackjack? It's not actually, it's not accurately keeping track of what you have. Okay, so I think we started like just under 500. I like the S12. I think you could win out a run with that. I'm getting achievement progress results on Steam. I hate them. Don't do that. Give me an achievement when I get it. Don't tell me that I'm, you know, 50 out of 500. One to two charges? Where are you? So we're a little bit down on money, which makes sense because that's what happens when you go to the casino. But it's not terrible. Well, it's getting close to being terrible. About $50 down. I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't counting as 11. Definitely don't hit on 19. Like Lucky's cheating here. Yeah, so still a little bit behind. Blackjack! I get an achievement for getting blackjack. Ugh. Alright, it's just been fun and all. But, yeah. Take our losses and go. That was alright. So we do have, now we've got the shield and the sword and some food. I don't really have much food. Oh, this one's got an ability. I wonder if it harvests quicker. Not really. Guess if you ran up to one, you could do it for a cheeky bonus hit. Get it, Lenny. I got burgers for lunch today. I'm excited. Where's my base? We overrun by trees yet? Close. You're gonna make chicken for dinner? You're gonna make chicken. I don't know if you're allowed to do that. Sounds illegal. It's generally frowned upon in society as well. Okay, so if I'm doing just death runs to find the quickest way to... That's that woodsman's wrecker. I wonder what that is. Okay, so here's a thing. That looks like a sword that we might want to use. But is it better than this one? Do I make the other red things to find out? I need blueberries for that shield. Makes sense. Yeah, part of me wants to know what that set bonus is, but I also don't want to mine all the stuff to get it right now. I want to do this dungeon thing. But if it's a better shield, better weapon, it can't be a better weapon than the next tier. Can it? Maybe it can. Well, we'll have to plant some blueberries then if that's the case. Oh, those ones are ready. Yeah, let's... I'm just going to do death runs into the mine. I want to find the quickest way to that boss fight. Which I think... You go over the bridge. Oh man, that's just there. Gotta let it go. No dilly-dally. Around here... I wonder if it's that way? Or if we want to follow the waterfall? I'm gonna go south. Oh wow, lots of stuff. Then we go south. I think there's a better way to get to here too. We just keep going across the top. Yeah, because you can go under the waterfall. And down the stairs. See, I don't know if this is where I want to be. I mean, this takes us to here, which isn't a bad spot, but I don't think it's the spot that I want to be at. Yeah. Run, Panz. Oh, no. Yeah, I think I want to come from up there. Okay, so what we want to do is find out how to get back to that one. Yeah, 100% block on the shield. Can't attack, but it's 100% block. But if you do it at a campfire, you heal up. Okay, so I'm just backtracking so I know which way, the better way to come next time. Which will also be when these guys spawn in, I think just run past them. Okay, so that's, you can either jump the water or cross the bridge. Okay, so this is the... I kind of recognize this one. This is a longer bridge. South of a bonfire. How close to this is the... Okay, so you come in at the start. Go down at the waterfall to the bonfire and then go down to the bridge. And then from here you probably roll through and avoid the cluster. Oh, hang on, am I going that way? No. Okay, so you want to keep going down and across, then keep crossing the footbridges. Because you want to get across the river. Follow the woodwork. Yeah, that's a thing. There's one big bad dude there. And you come down here into the 3 big bad dudes and then you just bypass them. And you can fight at the campfire. Okay. Let's do it. I think getting rid of the big guys is the way to go there. Right? Get rid of one of the spawn things so you don't get too overrun. But then you're playing against the big guys. Because they just do so much damage, right? But the 4 spawners is so rough. We did a chat. So probably just a couple of better foods, like a couple grapes. I could have used grapes. I think that would have been better actually at that stage. And just been like... Yeah. Anyway. But yeah, you got to get rid of one of the top ones, I think, because 4 is just too much. You get way overrun. And then you just got to not die while you're taking down the big dudes. I think ignoring the other ones completely as well and just focus on dudes. Right, let's go heal up and then we get to push forward. That's nice. I wonder if that resets. Part of me wants to leave and come back because got to find out, but I also don't want to have to do it again if it does. Now what, since I beat that, well, we move forward and see what's on the other side. Because you could come in from the right or the top. The left is damaged. But now we get to go south. I don't know if we ever found a way to approach it from the bottom while we're walking around. That would be the only thing, is if there was a way you could approach it from the bottom. Ooh. We don't have enough coal. New enemy type. Adam Sims with the 35 months. And you've arrived. How you doing? Okay, so there's a thing to repair. We need 200 stone and 50 limestone. So we might have to find out if we need to do the crossing fight again. I put some cake pics in Discord. I did the thing where I forgot to take photos. And we're just about to leave. And my wife's like, "Did you take photos?" I'm like, "No." So we had to go over to the fridges that they were in and get some photos from in the fridge. That strawberry one smelled so good coming out of the oven. I was saying to them when the boys when I dropped it off, I'm gonna have to make this one again for home. Okay, so one thing I noticed, like just here, there's a heap of mineral, right? But when you go through the city, there isn't much. And now that we've sort of come out the other side, we've got a few nodes, which I think is convenient and well placed because we've got a bridge we need to repair. We can get limestone so quickly outside though, so that's something going forward, knowing that that it's there. Probably want to have it on hand so when you come down here the first time you don't go, "Oh, I better," especially if you have to redo that crossing fight. I'm really curious to see if we're gonna have to redo the crossing fight. Oh, there's another crossing here. I'm pretty sure that's not the same one. So these are all 200 stone and 50 limestone. The second one is mint and chocolate, yep. with an Oreo base. Crushed Oreo cheesecake base. So good. We don't get mint Oreos here. Oh, we can, but they're the chocolate covered mint ones, so it's not what you want. Although those do really well as a nice decorative on top if you want to really zhuzh it up. So I just got to add some mint extract, but it's not too big a deal. Oh, there's another brazier there. Need coal. And the other one's a black forest, but it's I can bake okay, but I can't assemble and stuff and whatnot very well. So I put it in a tube. That way too the cream doesn't go everywhere, and it's got a wrap around it as well. So it's like a naked side. And the last time we did them, it worked really well. Like, you just pull the cardboard tube off and then unwrap the baking paper from around the outside. So instead of being creamed, like, all the way down the side, it's just layers. Well, one thing we found too is that it stops the filling in between the layers from squishing out, so you can have the cherries and the cream like super thick. And then you have it in the fridge for a while and it sets, and because you're going to cut it straight away, it doesn't really ooze out unless it warms up. Hey! Alright, we need to get some limestone and some stuff. So we did lose a lot of the farming stuff, but it was only a little bit of stone, really. Let me get us farm it. I think it's still better to farm it up here, plus I need to get limestone anyway. Let's see what we need for the bigger pickaxe then. So we need 400 stone and 100 limestone. For that I need 100 iron shards. How much iron shards do I have? 40? Alright, we'll see. So that guy must have, he must have been lining up like an AoE zap instead of his Emperor Palpatine forks. Pay more attention to those little mana worm things next time. I got past the bridge, nice dude. Yeah, I think it's about being patient, hey, with Last Stand. I feel that if the run's going really well from the start, you capitalize. You still farm the zones, but it's quicker. And that's where you use your ammo to help you go faster. And you just sort of balance the... If your ammo starts getting below a point where you're starting to maybe get worried, then you farm a bit slower. Or you don't farm. You know, if your ammo is really light from the start, you just got to grind it out. And I like that. Like there's enough dynamics in it where you have to change how you play run to run. But ultimately, if you do that well, you get to the stage where you now can go into your standard. Okay, we've got the stuff, we've got the weapons, we've got the ammo. Now we transfer over to just win game mode. And I also think if you get to that stage and you do the right thing, like you don't do anything stupid, which, you know, it's fun sometimes to do something stupid, but if your plan is like you just want to win, if you then just follow through, you will win. It's not the same as when you get to like flagship in FTL or Heart and or even the final boss in, Slay the Spire. You get into I win mode in a lot of those games and there's still a strong chance you could not win. You tossed a nade, thought you were far enough away, but you was not. Did you die? You died. Rip. F's in chat for bonfire. Yeah, so I think that's what happened when I struggled on the tier 3 win for a while. And then when I finally got it, that's when I sort of worked out the game a little bit better. And then we got tier 3, tier 4, and tier 5 straight away. And other people that have also done it said they felt the same when once they'd worked it out. Like there were people that went and did full, what would be like a tier 10 maxed out, and it just didn't have the weight to it, like in difficulty, because it was just you follow the system. And they said it's tougher at the start, but once you get that start sorted out. Okay, we need a lot more stone. And I got enough, I got to do the crossing fight. So I don't want to smelt the stone for the pickaxe. You got greedy? Yeah, it happens. Like, got greedy for what though? Or you're just for loot in general? Or you're looking for something specific? Hey, walk the dog's nice. Right, so I want to find out. We're going to go back down into the dungeon very soon. Do I want that? No. I want to make sure I go down there with the 400 stone. I don't want to have to get it while I'm there. Because I want to put those bridges up. I know there is some stone in there, but I just don't want to be relying on having to get some while I'm there. Because that's what I was doing last time, and I probably could have avoided the death, but I was trying to get resources. I wouldn't have had the limestone though, so we would have had to go back in anyway. That's enough for one bridge, but there's a bunch. There should be a bunch of stone between here and home. He says before going further away from home. Hey, Plug Dew, how you doing? Chilling? Nice. It's the way to do it. We've probably come getting close to having the 400 before heading in. Game's good. I like it. It's fun, chill, relaxing. There's very little content though. We've just opened up we've got past a thing in the dungeon, so I'm hoping there's a bit more there. But it's just a little light on. There's a really good opportunity for them getting more stuff. Alright, we'll hit some nodes while we're in there, and actually we'll bypass everything and run to the crossing, and then we've got enough for one of the bridges, and then we can farm a little bit in there afterwards and put the other bridge up. And what was the way we did this? Let's bring our watermelons down instead of... I'm actually going to eat that and heal up here. Get our hunger full. Makes little sense. We've got 10. Okay. That's not terrible. Alright, follow the bridges south. And then follow the bridges. Follow the bridges. Now, do I want to kill this one? Oh, that didn't spawn in. Interesting. Oh. I wonder if stuff doesn't respawn since we defeated the crossing. That's interesting. Okay, so it's like you do that and stuff doesn't respawn. I wonder if that's all the stuff doesn't respawn. We could go around and clear it. Stuff from here on forward would, though. I don't have coal. I'm assuming stuff from here on forward would have... Yeah. Oh, that's really good. That's helpful. Awesome. Okay, so that means that, yeah, running through if we need to later won't be as painful. There's a trap. We got another arena. May as well, we haven't... Holy crap. Okay. Oh, I'm getting hit by that trap. Come here. It's kind of cool that we could use the traps to kill them, but this hasn't gone back down, so I think... Whoa! Don't stand in the traps, Panz. Oh, there he is. Oh, that's it? Oh, nice. Oh, I need my pick. But we didn't bring it because... Oh, Panz. Those ones are... Okay, yep. We can sword these down. Oh, hang on, what's this? Forged hammer. I mean, I'm going to take it, but... How does the sword go against that? 6. Man, this hammer is... It's a two-hander but no shield. Maybe... Oh, I wonder if two-handers would have been better. Wait, this one's got abilities as well. Yeah, there's these little, it had like a little, you know, kind of like boss fight shield. So there's usually a bunch of stuff in there. Okay, 90. We need, if I want to go get that bridge, I need the other bridge, I need 200 stone. And I kind of want to get that other bridge. Oh, we got a... Alright, that's like the next warp point we've found. That's pretty cool. Okay, this one is... Oh, we've got enough stuff. This one's 350 stone. That looks like an elevator. Oh man, I don't have enough stuff. Might need to farm some stone. How much do we have? 90 and we need 300 something. wonder if there's a nest over here somewhere. Where are they coming from? Just sort of around. Money. Money, 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 money. I definitely don't want to die down here now. We've got more resources, I think. Did we get more resources? I don't even know.
Brains.
Tea de veal.
But hi, Panz.
How you doing, man? Thank you so much for the 33. Yep, that is 2 years, 9 months. Happy Twitch Baby Day. I don't have enough for the brazier, and there's a lot of enemies over here. And there's some nests. How you been, man? Okay, I wanna... it's too many. Too many pans. I don't really get much out of fighting them. Unless there's some coal. That's probably the only reason to push forward. If there's some coal... Man, these ones seem like they're spawning more. Eat, don't die. Woo! Yeah, PoE against Murlocs. Yeah, the nests, they'll keep coming out. And so there was a little nest, a big one, like, it's just too much. So but there is if I had coal, I could have lit that up and that would give me a little bit of healing. But I don't have any. And it's a long way back to the nearest one. So I'm sort of playing that game of, do I push on? Do I... But there could, like, at any moment, there could be a coal node and we just mine it and go light up a fire. Look, there's another fire as well. There's like heaps of them. Oh, what's this? Oh, actually, I have 12 now? Okay. They must have dropped some. We probably could have put it in a better spot for next time. Oh, just mine some. Okay, you gotta repair it from the other side? Rude. Okay. So this is another one that requires stone. So we need a ton of stone. Welcome back, Sev. Okay, so we can either warp out, but then we have to keep coming back. Or we find some nodes. I'd like to find some nodes. Oh, okay, I know where this is. This is going way back. So I think there might be another branch up this way. No. Okay, so this takes us back to where we saw what looks to be the elevator shaft, which I'm hoping if we repair that goes to the elevator that we found up on that island. Because then we wouldn't have to run all the way down, which actually isn't that far now, but still. All the different bases we ran past because we didn't have any coal. Ooh, where did we... I don't think we... Oh, wow. Oh, okay, that's... Huh. There better be dwarves. Now you're stuffed and you want to go to sleep. Oh. Well, I mean... You wouldn't be the first person that says they love watching my stream because I help them go to sleep. It's really hard to sort of work out what I should make from that. There's my sad violin music. Yeah, I have... It's not because I'm dull and boring. It's because I'm calm and soothing. It's all about the spin, right? Okay. It's funny, that's in the Twitch early days, I used to watch Savits for the exact same reason. Okay, because we equipped this, we don't have our pickaxe. Still think this does more damage than sword though, right? Yeah. Are you laughing at Savits, Adam Sims? Oh, there's another, could be another weapon. This is where we died before. Which which means we're just around the corner from Forged Axe. Okay, if we equip that down there so that we own it, but then we'll put some, we'll put those back there since I don't actually want it. Oh, I could cut down trees down here. Oh, too late. All we need is the forged pickaxe. These nodes are also providing more. I wonder if this is, like, is this forged wood? It's going to take a lot longer doing it this way, but I think we've got to... Come on, eventually, timber. Is that a note up on the platform? We'll go have a look. After I eventually chop down this tree. No, I think it's normal wood. There's just a decent chunk of it. Ah, yeah, good eyes. Dawson's Lumber. I'm glad I have my patch of sunlight. Couldn't have liked the others surrounded by their stone walls and dark voids. I look up and see the dust shimmering in cracks of sunlight. The trees are growing well. The druid was correct. Fertilizing the soil with light stone fragments has tripled their growth speed. So if I use light stone in my farm, I'll be able to farm faster. Interesting. Alright, so down here, there should be a bunch of stuff to... Man, if only we had our pickaxe. Although the pickaxe, the one that we had, only does a little bit more damage than this. Well, if I'm trying for crits in this one. So it's not too bad. Ooh, that's nice. Hey, baked beans. How you doing? Well, that's nice. We did get a bunch of coal there. Now, I do need coal for something else, and I can't remember what it was. But I think lighting the braziers is a good deal, because it keeps you alive, but it's just working out which ones you want to light along the way. Unless you have a ton of coal, and then you light all of them. But I might go back and light that one. This is where we want to be. Oh, look at all of it. How goes your dismantling, Adam Sims? About 45% through the story. So when you do some things and it jumps really high, I think it's from like 50 to almost 90, I think. Just mostly exploring. Cool. When are we next going to play balloons together? I was almost thinking that we might end up squeezing some balloons in today. They just had an update. I don't know what was in it. Oh, my son was telling me. They put in a boat paragon. Okay, so that's where the first arena fight is. Which means there's not much more mining stuff, unfortunately. Looks cool, you want to build one. Yeah, build one, man. I don't want to clear out again, but I definitely want to fix that elevator shaft, so we're just gonna mine with this. 350. You refuse to play balloons solo. That's how the addiction starts. I haven't been logging in daily to get the 1 year achievement. I probably should. What's going to happen though when Bloons TD7 comes out? That's going to be the issue. I don't think that one will be so bad, right? Because for me, because I only started playing Bloons, well, early this year, right? There was so much stuff I needed to do, right, for completionist. But for anyone who's been playing for the past couple of years, you slowly work away at the maps, and then when they bring out an update, you only have to complete the update section. Right, so anyone that picks up Bloons now has, hundreds of hours of stuff to do. And it's just sort of... Unfortunately, if you can't control yourself, it can get to feel very grindy. Because it is much of the same, but because, like... Well, it is, right? It's a small tower defense. Like, it's a great small tower defense. But yeah, it definitely feels like doing your WoW dailies because they're there. Got to do them. What, you took the daily cap off? Alright, I've got to do them all then. That's how that works. Yeah. Bloons dailies. Looking for 350 here. Oh, a couple nodes. Oh, these are good ones too. Yeah, Wrath of the Lich King was one of my favorites. I really enjoyed Cataclysm though, and I liked the panda stuff. What I didn't like is like, oh, going Kung Fu Panda, it's like I can't remember what his name, Chen Brew something or other. He was out. He was in Warcraft 3, was it? Before Kung Fu Panda. But people are idiots. It's like there's a shooter, Paladins, right? There is some you can compare it to Overwatch, quite reasonably. Paladins released, or at least went into early access, before the BlizzCon, where Blizzard showcased, told everyone about Overwatch for the first time. But because people are idiots, you know who you are, everyone was like, oh, this is just a straight rip-off of Overwatch. Like, they came out first. Chen Stormstout. Thanks, Adam Sims. Like, how can you be ripping something off if you come out first? And it's not like it was like someone announced that they were going to do something and started working on it and you were just faster. Like, it's... Oh, the answer is people are idiots. Like, that's just... I don't think that's even remotely up for debate. I mean, but I'm not saying that things don't blatantly rip off other things. Like, I remember the Slay the Spire clone that... fair enough, they did have a few extra classes. But it was, you know, it was 100% Slay the Spire. And then the new one that's posted in Discord, it's called Loop Odyssey. It looks like a reskin of Loop Hero. And someone who... And this is why Steam reviewers are an idiot, right? You could argue Overwatch came out first because it was something that was in development 4 or 5 years before Paladins. True, but Paladins would have also been in development for years before they went into early access. And like you said, it wasn't a shooter. And I think that's where, I think, like, a lot of the similarity is the fact that they're both shooters. Oh, I don't want to die here. Oh, I just realized my health and I don't want to eat that food. I want to save it. Don't die, Panz. Okay, and this is... We talked about earlier how people that leave Steam reviews are idiots. Now, not everyone, but almost. Probably all of them. Someone review on Loop Odyssey was, oh yeah, it's the sequel to Loop Hero, but it's missing this. It's like, it's not the sequel. It's a different development team. Like, it's just a straight rip-off. Rip off. Oh, we've got enough stone. And I think the worst thing is too, because it's got a base price cheaper than Loop Hero. If Steam's going to do the recommendations, I'm worried that it'll be like, you know, years down the track when someone is looking for stuff in Steam sales and they go, here, try this Loop Odyssey, it's pretty good. And someone could try it and be like, yeah, okay, it was not too bad. It's like, well, but maybe if they'd been given Loop Hero, they would have had a better experience. Or at least the Loop Hero team would have got the money instead of the Loop Odyssey plagiarist wits. There's a Raft ripoff called Survive on Raft. Yeah. Like, and there's a big difference between, quote unquote, taking inspiration, right? Because someone wants to make a card game, and now you're a Slay the Spire clone, right? No. But those guys put a lot of good things in, like the map system in Slay the Spire. And I don't know. There possibly could have been something similar in previous games, or FTL, but not quite the same. FTL's was, you know, a lot different, but it's still nodes and points. Slay the Spire had that guided, you have to move in one direction and, you know, choose your paths map. And a lot of games have been using that ever since. Why? Because it's good design. Right? Why would you go, oh, I'm going to put a map in my game, but I don't want to copy this one. And I get that, you don't want to copy, but I'll do something inherently worse. Let's just make a bad map. And people be like, why did you want to do that? Well, because I want to give the players a poor experience. Well, how about no? You know, use good features because, you know, good features are good features. I want to have a card game, but maybe we don't shuffle. I mean, that's the thing. Like, once you use cards, using cards mechanics, right? Oh, where's that? other bridge that we built. Where's the bridge you built, Panz? Oh no. I don't know. Well, where you can see I can't remember the game that there was the STS clone, but where you could see how blatantly it was ripped off, the enemies looked the same as the enemies in Slay the Spire. Right, so they had the little this way. The pirate guys, the ones that steal your money. They had the I'm trying to think of the bird guys. They look like the bird guys. It's like that's not even trying. Right? Like the character model could be anything. Oh, there's a thing there. Okay. Yep. So I could use the pick. Yeah, that one does 9 to 14, whereas the other one was doing 9s on crits. This is great. Okay. But also now I have, like, no materials. I do have some coal, though, but I need some of it for something else. But this one I definitely want to light, so that it's lit for next time. Cool. And now I've got a whole new section of dungeon to remember.